Hi there, everybody. On behalf of Eastern City Tours, I'd like to personally welcome you and thank you for choosing us to guide you today as we visit the beautiful city of Philadelphia. So, it looks like the cat's already out the bag here, and I'm assuming that most of you are from Georgia. Well, that's great. But you're probably thinking, I'm not from Philadelphia. What does this place have to do with me? Well, don't worry, just keep an open mind, and I promise to get back to that later. Before we get started, my name is Dakota and I'm going to be your tour guide for today's adventure. As a Philadelphia native myself, I am so excited to show you and tell you all about the city that I call home. Feel free to take pictures and ask me any questions during today's tour. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, if you look over here to your left, you'll see that we're approaching an area known to the locals as Old City, or better known as Independence Mall. Philadelphia is one of the most important cities in America's history. The city of Philadelphia, which is affectionately known as Philly, is the birthplace of the United States. That's right, the Declaration of Independence was signed right here on July 4th, 1776, in a building now known as Independence Hall. That's also the same building where the United States Constitution was signed in 1787. Pretty cool, huh? Conveniently, Independence Hall is located in an area of the city known as Independence Mall. Here, you will find the National Constitution Center, the President's House, or at least where it used to be, and of course, the famous Liberty Bell. Oh, quick trivia question. Who knows the name of the famous woman known for making the very first American flag? Any guesses? Well, her name was Betsy Ross, and she too was born and raised right here in Philly. Yeah, actually, they turned her house into an exhibit where tourists can go and see samples of the several different American flags that she made per request of President George Washington. Do I have your attention now? You see, Philly isn't just a historic city. It's also known for other things too. I mean, who hasn't heard of a Philly cheesesteak, am I right? But what's one thing that's even bigger here than the food? And might I add that the food is pretty big. Philly is best known for its culture, diversity, and livelihood. There are countless museums here, like the National Museum of American Jewish History, the Franklin Institute of Science Museum, the Philadelphia Art Museum, and might I just add that the Philadelphia Museum of Art is the third largest art museum in the country. And if you've ever seen any of the Rocky movies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. See, if that's not enough for you, Philadelphia is the home of so many great festivals that we hold right here every year. Probably the most famous one would be the Wow Wow Welcome America Parade that they have every year leading up to the 4th of July. I mean, since this is the home of the country, why not party here? We also have the Philadelphia Orchestra, which holds their free concert at the William Penn's Landing, which is our waterfront. And it's a beautiful area where the orchestra comes out and they perform a free concert and everybody in the city comes out to hear them. Even bigger than that, the Lancaster Avenue Jazz and Arts Festival is always a hit. If you ever get a chance to come here, that's definitely somewhere you'd like to go. And don't forget to party on the Parkway or hit the Hispanic Fiesta. Whatever you're into, Philadelphia is the perfect place for you. There's always tons of things to do. You see, people tend to forget about us when you think about big cities like New York or Los Angeles, but what would you do with those cities if you didn't have the one that started it all? So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm probably a little bit biased with this being my hometown, but anybody that's ever been here has never left unsatisfied. So if you ever get a chance to come here, make sure you visit Philly. It's the greatest city yet. Thanks for joining us. This has been Eastern City's tour of Philadelphia. I'm Dakota, and I hope you had a great day.